Hey, good afternoon everyone. It's Arnold here with Overland Explorer Vehicles. I'm standing with a customer's fresh CAMP-HBE. It's a squareback, 8-footer, or flatback, as we sometimes refer to it as. As you notice, it's not on our Luma tray. This one here is actually sitting on a, a tough lift. Tough lift is made out of Idaho, I believe, and it's actually a sled deck. So just want to point out to everyone, you don't have to build or buy our Luma tray. Our Luma tray was designed for all of our products, but you can make it work with other trays. You just have to make sure that your anchor points are engineered or strong enough to secure the camper to. And in this case, it is more than adequate. I'll quickly go over the exterior features. We'll do a walk around of this CAMP-HBE 8-footer, and I'll just talk very quickly, start at the front here. This customer has opted for our optional light bar. This optional light bar, incidentally, is not just for our CAMP-HBE. It can also be used on a FX or on a CAMP-X model as well, because all three campers are the same width. Going back, what's probably most prominent that you can see that sticks out the most is that this one has the auto lift feature, which is an optional item for the CAMP-HBE. You can get that with the 6.75 footer or this 8-footer as well. And as you noticed, we've also lowered the shower mounting plate. Typically it's quite often, it's way up high, but because, not just because of the height of this one, because the HB's got a much larger mounting surface without any interference of ancillary equipment or propane boxes or what have you, we were able to just bring this down to a more manageable level. And incidentally, this one's a quick pitch, and it's a very decent, fully adjustable shower in terms of height. We quite like it quite a bit, actually. Like the X or the FX, we've got LED lights on each of the three sides of the camper, the passenger side, the rear, and the driver's side. The passenger side in this case would have the amber because it's your access door, your entry point. But on this side here, you've also got your horizontal recreational or marine 20-pound propane bottle, Segiv outside shower outlet, along with the drain, the threaded drain for your sink. Going back, you've got your lockable water fill, shore power connection, Truma AquaGo on-demand hot water, and of course your Vario Heat by Truma inlet and discharge. And I've already mentioned the actuators that we use. These are made by Linac in the USA. Fantastic product. Should they fail, you can actually pull the sticker off the bottom here, and it comes with a wrench. You can actually dial them down manually. Moving on to the back of the HBE, we've got a MOLLE panel set up. There's a few different optional items you can get for the back side. This customer has chosen the MOLLE panel on the driver's side, the rear ladder, and of course the MOLLE panel on the passenger side. This compartment door here is to access a lot of the systems. Under my hand you have the red arc, so if you're doing any troubleshooting or what have you, it's very, very easy to access. This brass valve right here is where you would actually do your winterization. So it's very close by. If you needed to do a bypass, the bypass valve for the AquaGo for winterization purposes is completely accessible here. If you needed to change the filter on the suction of your water pump, you can do that right from here, no problem. Change a water pump itself, again, no problem. So everything is very serviceable, including the Truma and your AquaGo. Your Truma AquaGo and your Truma Vario heater are serviceable from this point. Service is very important. It's nice to have access to it. It's nice that you don't have to be a contortionist to do so. Makes service winterization a breeze. Moving on to the passenger side from the rear of the vehicle. On the passenger side, of course, you can get it optioned with a 270-degree awning. Or pardon me, I shouldn't say that you can get it optioned. That is a dealer option. It's typically not something that we do here at the factory. Because we're factory direct for our Western Canadian customers, which this customer happens to be, that's why you're seeing all these exterior items on there. This one here will have the, it's got a 270 LU cab awning. And then on this side here, you got a couple of, it's a storage door that goes underneath your dinette seating. But right here you can also access the 1500 watt inverter. Then of course you got your access door, entry into the cabin itself. This one here is the access to pull out the cassette for the Thetford 223 CS cartridge toilet. That pretty much concludes the exterior walk around on this HBE. If you have any questions, please reach out to ourselves at the factory, or you can also reach out to any one of our qualified dealers throughout the USA and Canada. We now have 9 dealers in the USA, and we've got 2 in Canada, 1 in Ontario and one in Quebec. Thank you very much.